Hello, everyone. Deb Floros for Jesse James Beads. The December 2024 Magical Mystery Bead Box from Jesse James Beads does not disappoint. This is one of their artisan-inspired collections, Degas, which is so inspiring and so lovely and so serene. I picked some pieces and parts from this mix, and I used the gemstone strand called Dancers at the Bar. And I thought these little pieces looked like tutus. Now, you may have seen them as flowers before, but now I can't unsee them as tutus. I love these crystals. I want to use these as the focal for the bracelet and maybe as a bit of an accent as well. I love a good teardrop. These are such a cool color, and all of this together looks great. I added some 11/0 seed beads and some 19 strand beading wire from my studio, and I'm starting the bracelet with 3 seed beads. And then the pattern's just going to be 3 seed beads and a gemstone, and we're going to do a series of 3 gemstones. And it's just a simple project, simple stringing. Then we're going to string on 3 of those incredible faceted crystals. They are unbelievable. The video here does not do them justice. And I'm just doing, again, a pattern of 3 seed beads and a bead. So easy, so fun. And then 3 more of those gemstones with the seed beads in between. And then what I want to do is I'm going to put some fun wire-wrapped beads onto the bracelet, and I want to then end with some of the gemstones. So I'm not putting the dangles quite at the end, but they will be closer to the end of the bracelet than to the center of the bracelet. So I'm going to go ahead and cut from the package, and you can do some of this work ahead of time if you'd like. I wanted to show how I put this together. So I'm going to grab some 3-inch head pins after I put my bead stoppers on, and I'm going to wire wrap those fun little teardrops. Now, I thought it might be nice to add a seed bead at the bottom, the bead, and then another seed bead, just to bring that continuity of the seed beads through the project. And then I'm just going to create a nice little wire wrap loop. This is a great project to start practicing your wire wrap loops if you don't do these often. We're going to do 3 of the teardrops on one side, 3 of the teardrops on the other side of the bracelet. And we're just going to create a couple of wraps around there. And I'm making sure that the seed beads are added and careful to wrap far enough away from the seed bead that we won't crack it as we wrap. Then I'm going to add 1 of those incredible faceted crystals on each side as well, with a seed bead at the bottom and on top. And then I'm going to string all of these fun little things on, and that little tassel piece that looks like a tutu. Tell me it doesn't. So we're going to wrap that. We're going to put those on, and then I'm going to do 3 more seed beads and another gemstone bead. And I love how these gemstones have some color variation to them. It just makes the bracelet really interesting and beautiful. I think a ballerina would love to wear this bracelet, by the way. So at this end, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to wrap those beads, and then I'm going to add them directly to my beading wire. And I did put them in order. I think I did a teardrop, the tutu, another teardrop, then the crystal, then the teardrop. And I love how this looks. I want to check for sizing here. So I want to see, because the gemstones are kind of chunky, I want to make sure that this bracelet is going to fit. So once I've got that bead on, I did decide to add a second gemstone bead at the end. So you've got your little dangles kind of close to the bottom, but not entirely. So it may sit on the side of your wrist. I've got a couple of size 2 crimp tubes, and then I'm going to add 9 seed beads, and I'm going to create a little seed beaded loop. And I'm just going to go back through the crimp tube and the first bead on the bracelet. I'm going to pull that tight. And then I'm going to pull up on the wire and make sure that my seed beads are up towards the top. And I'm going to use my crimper to pull those beads up and then firmly do the first part of the crimp and the second part of the crimp. This helps you not to crack your seed beads. I do like a little bit of play in the seed beads, not tight. Then what I want to do is do that on the other end, and then I'm just going to add with oval jump rings a simple toggle clasp. So I'm going to add one piece to one loop, one piece to the other loop with those jump rings. You can use 2 jump rings if you'd like, and there you go. This is a really fun bracelet. This Magical Mystery Bead Box is absolutely amazing. Check it out at jessiejamesbeads.com. Thanks for watching.